Alright, so I'm here to look at the Daikin. It's an R22 unit, so it's an oldie. Still works, just takes a while to heat up. It actually takes ages to heat up apparently, so there's a service call. So I just got here now, turned it on, indoor fan runs, unit's running. If you have a look, I know it's hard to film, there's a bit of ice already forming, so I'm gonna get my gauges, see what's going on. Alright, so the discharge pipe temperature is 65, which that's not high. And another thing I've noticed is here, the bottom isn't icing up, but the top is. The bottom fan's on, the top isn't. So, I'm going to see if this thing is sending power to the top. Should that be running? Alright, so both fans work, I know because I unplugged, but there's no power coming out of this plug here. So I'm just going to test the power and make sure that that circuit breaker is actually for this. So I'm going to test the power first, but the plan is to I'm going to wire both of these into the one to get them both running. So I just turned the wrong circuit breaker off. This is a 3-phase unit. I just went back, turned the 3-phase circuit breaker off. So there's a second circuit breaker, a single phase one that says aircon. I have no idea what that's for because this is the only aircon they have. But anyway, it's off now. I'm just going to connect both fans to run off the one thing just for testing purposes. So I'm going to do that and turn it back on and see how we go. Alright, so what I've done is I've basically bypassed the board. So power comes in, goes to the contactor. Now at the bottom of the contactor, when the compressor's running, it sends a power up to that right there, which is X1, which is the active for the relays for the fan. So the relays for the fan only get power when the contactor's pulled in. So basically what I've done is also the neutrals get fed to X2, which that always has a neutral. So basically I've just wired the high fan speed for both fans to be running straight off the active. So where the active feed goes to the board, I've just gone straight to the fans. So now it's going to be running when the compressor's running, the fans will be running. And it's nothing to do with that part of the board anymore because one of those relays is faulty. So yeah, I don't know what that aircon's for. We're on this one. Alright, I'll go turn it on. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I've turned that on. So both of those fans are running now. I've just closed that just for the rain. I'm just going to let it run for a bit and then test to see how it's going, see what the supply temperature is. There's no ice there at the moment. So before, after a few minutes, it was already icing up on the suction line, so I'll check that out as well. Alright, so that's been running, for 5-10 minutes, and there's not one bit of ice on the suction line. So before, that was fully icing up. All the suction pipe was iced up, on the back was iced up. There's no ice there whatsoever. It's definitely running better with the fans going, for sure. These need to be cut back. So this thing is got a supply air temp of 30 degrees Celsius. So it's not like heaps good, but it's not icing up, and it's not going to go into a defrost. So it'll definitely perform better. I don't think this thing is short on gas dramatically. Maybe a little. Who knows? I like to normally see the supply air temp higher than that. The discharge pipe temp is not hot like that, and you would expect that if it was short on gas. Just like that, all looks perfect now. So I don't think it's a gas issue. They live here, so maybe just letting them live with it for a night or two and let them report back. They might be like, oh, it's working way better now. Because if it was just icing up before, just be defrosting every 2 seconds. Yeah, that's not short on gas. That's what we like to see. I think this thing's back to its where it was. So what I think I'm going to do is this is the last job of the day. It's going to get dark soon. This unit is 30. Well, I said it's got to be at least 20 years old, like older than that. And he reckons, mate, this would be closer to 30. And he's probably right because 20-year-old units, R22, were inverter. This one isn't. So like we're getting on. So let's just say that this is 20, 30 years old. How much effort do you want to put into it? So I feel like I might, instead of like spending any time and parts or anything on this unit, maybe for me, like I think, speak to them, just be honest with them. I've already told them what I'm doing. Let them run it. They've lived here every night for many, many years. Like, they can tell me if this is working way better now. And I've already explained to him that at some point this will fail. I can keep fixing it, but for me, I just think, like, run this thing into the ground, and when something serious happens, then you can look at replacing it. In the meantime, just send it. Yeah, I might just leave it at that, let them use it, and they can report back to me and tell me if if it's working better or back to how it's been for like the last few years or whatever.